Rasha, olan şnuru, please give me one. Thank you. Back there. Where?
You're wide, right? You're not honest.
Back there.
Sharm el-Sheikh Peace Summit. At this historic milestone, where we all together have witnessed the reaching of Sharm el-Sheikh agreement on ending war in Gaza, and the birth of a glimpse of hope that such deal ends an agonizing chapter in the history of mankind and opens the door, ushering in a new era of peace and stability in the Middle East. The deal offers a better morrow to the conflict-fatigued and strained regional populations. And now we receive the valorous peace leaders that attained peace in the entire world. Allow me to invite His Excellency, the American President Donald Trump, to join the peace lovers leaders. Leaders who advocate for peace in the world. Opens the door, ushering in a new era of peace and stability in the Middle East. The deal offers a better morrow to the conflict-fatigued and strained regional populations. And now and I would like to express our profound appreciation to Your Excellency at this critical circumstance reflected in your proposed plan for ending this tragic war, a war during which humanity incurred significant losses. I would like to thank our partners in United States, Turkey and Qatar for their dedicated efforts, and I reiterate our support and aspiration to the execution of this plan, creating the essential political horizon for the implementation of the two-state solution, for it is the only pathway to the fulfillment of the legitimate ambition of both Palestinian and Israeli peoples, turning over the conflict page and safely live. Excellency President, you have demonstrated that genuine leadership doesn't mean war waging, rather the ability to bring it to a halt. We trust your leadership that is capable to carry out the current deal and to execute your entire staged plan. Excellency President, let Gaza war be the last of wars in the Middle East. Majesties, Excellencies, and Highnesses, Egypt launched a peace trajectory in the Middle East nearly half a century ago, specifically in November 1977, when the late President Anwar Sadat, may God shower him with his mercy, took unprecedented steady moves in the history of the region and initiated the historic visit to Jerusalem. Since that moment, Egypt has established a new era, granting posterities a chance for life, and proved that people's security is not only realized by military force. Today, Egypt, along with its sisterly Arab and Islamic states, reiterate that peace remains our strategic option. Experience showed over the past decades that this option cannot be founded except through just and equal rights. Based on this, and if the whole regional populations have always been relishing the right to their independent nations, the Palestinian people is not an exception. They too have the right to self-determination and to aspire for a future where war doesn't loom over, own the right to enjoy freedom and to live in their independent state, a state that lives side by side with Israel in peace, security, and mutual recognition. Peace is not only crafted by governments, but also built by peoples when they realize that yesterday's rivals could be tomorrow's partners. I avail this opportunity to appeal to the Israeli people. I say, let us turn this historic moment into a new beginning of just and peaceful coexistence prevailing life. Allow us to look forward together to a better future for the sons of our nations. Together, stretch out our hands for our cooperation towards a just and durable peace for the entire regional population. Excellency President Trump, let us pause at the scenes of overwhelming relief and happiness, whether down the streets in Gaza or in Israel alike, or in the entire world, after reaching the war-ending agreement. Thanks to your wise initiative, it is another evidence to the people's option is peace. I say, we value as well your interest in resuming life in Gaza. Egypt will work with the United States and in coordination with all partners during the forthcoming days to lay down the common ground for proceeding towards the strip reconstruction without delay. In this context, we are willing to host early recovery, reconstruction and development conference, which will be based on your plan for ending the war in Gaza, in order to provide livelihoods and to give hope to the Palestinians on their lands. Peace cannot be completed until hands are extended for rebuilding in the aftermath of the massive devastation. Majesties, Excellencies, and Highnesses, we look ahead to a bright future to our region, as its cities are built on hope rather on burying the memories of its inhabitants under the rubble. We have a unique and historic opportunity at hand. It might be the last to come to a Middle East free from whatever menacing its stability and progress, a Middle East where its populations relish peace and decent existence within its secured borders and safeguarded rights, a Middle East that is invincible to terrorism extremism and radicalization, a Middle East free from mass destructive weapons. This is the very new Middle East that Egypt envisions to be embedded in collaboration with regional and international partners. Today's agreement paves the way for that, and it should be cemented and implemented in all its stages, and to reach the implementation of the two-state solution, ensuring our joint vision, exemplifying coexistence among the regional populations, even exemplifying integration among all its states. Honorable attendees, before I conclude my speech, and in appreciation to President Donald Trump's efforts, I would like to declare before the August attendees Egypt's decree to decorate His Excellency with the Order of the Nile, the highest state honor among Egyptian decorations. It is awarded to heads of states and to those who render great services to humankind. Thank you all and international partners. Today's agreement paves the way for that. Now I invite the honorable guest to deliver his speech. Excellency President Trump, implementation of the two-state solution, ensuring our joint vision, exemplifying coexistence among the regional populations, even exemplifying integration among all its states. Honorable attendees, before I conclude my speech, and in appreciation to President Donald Trump's efforts, I would like to declare before the August attendees Egypt's decree to decorate His Excellency with the Order of the Nile, the highest state honor among Egyptian decorations. It is awarded to heads of states and to those who render great services to humankind. Thank you all.
Hoping and praying for. They have done things over the last month that I think were really unthinkable.
Now I invite
Nobody
the
thought this could
honorable
happen.
guest to deliver his
With
speech.
the historic agreement we've
President
just signed,
Trump,
those
kindly
prayers
proceed.
of
The floor
millions
is
have
yours.
finally been answered. As you know, the hostages have been returned, and further work goes on having to do with the, sadly to say, bodies. Together we've achieved what everybody said was impossible. At long last, we have peace in the Middle East, and it's a very
thank you very
simple
much. And that
expression,
was
peace
a great honor. I
in the Middle
appreciate
East, and we've heard it for many years, but nobody thought it could ever get there, and now we're there. I want to congratulate everybody sitting in these first few rows and
This is
standing
the day
behind
that
me.
people
I don't know why
across
they
the
chose to
region and
stand
around
but
the world
I
have
promise I'll make it short, okay? We are not going to keep you standing for long. These are great leaders. After years of suffering and bloodshed, the war in Gaza is over. Humanitarian aid is now pouring in, including hundreds of truckloads of food, medical equipment, and other supplies, much of it paid for by people in this room. Civilians are returning to their homes. The hostages are reuniting. I mean, it's beautiful. I'm just watching it backstage. The level of love and sorrow I've never seen anything like. Few rows and standing behind me. I don't know why they chose to stand, but I promise I'll make it short. They haven't seen them. We are not going to keep you standing for long. These are great leaders. After years of suffering and bloodshed, the war in Gaza is over. Humanitarian aid is now pouring in, including hundreds of truckloads of food, medical equipment, and other supplies, much of it. And beautiful days rising, and now the rebuilding begins. Civilians are returning to their homes. The hostages are maybe going to be the easiest part. I think we've done a lot of the hardest backstage. The level together, we all know how to rebuild and sorrow. Build better than anybody in the world. Anything like it. I want to express my tremendous gratitude to the Arab and Muslim nations who helped make this incredible breakthrough in such a long time. And you really did. To President El-Sisi of Egypt, who is so generously hosting us today.
It's a beautiful thing to see.
I want to thank you for the outstanding job your country is doing in so many different ways, and for helping us so much.
And beautiful days rising, and now the rebuilding begins.
The President for
maybe going to be the
6 fighter jets. So we looked out the window. We said, I hope they're friendly, and they turned out to be very together.
We all know how to rebuild.
We had 3 on each side, and they are beauties
in the world.
Right out of the
I want to express my tremendous gratitude
American
to
manufacturing.
Arab
We make the
Muslim
greatest
nations
military equipment in the world.
Incredible,
the strongest military in the world by far.
And you really did.
And I knew exactly what those planes were.
President El-Sisi
I knew
of
exactly
Egypt,
how
who
much you
is
paid for
so
those planes.
generously hosting us today.
Paid a lot. But you got a pretty good
thank
deal.
you for the
And they are
outstanding
great planes, and
job
we just
your
appreciate it. That
country
was
is
quite an
doing in so
escort
many
in.
different ways,
It was
and
very
for
impressive.
helping us so much with
But
this
Air
peace
Force
agreement.
One was.
I also want to thank
Really,
the
it was
president
covered
for
with Egyptian
the escort
desert
of 6 fighter
just a
jets.
few
So
months
we
ago.
looked out
If
the
you think
window, we
about
said,
it,
I hope
just
they're
a few months
friendly, and they
ago it
turned out
was
to be very
Egyptian
friendly.
desert, and now it was
But we had
just a
3
few
on each
feet off
side,
our
and they are
window.
beauties right
And it
out
was
of
a
the
spectacular sight,
great
and I appreciate it very
really
much.
American
It was
manufacturing
pretty
hub.
good.
We
Got our
make the
people by
greatest
surprise. I don't
military
know if they were
equipment in the
thrilled
world. We have
right
the strongest
at the beginning,
military
but
in
they
the
were
world
thrilled
by
as we
far.
sailed
I knew
along
exactly
very,
what those
very
planes
calmly
were,
and
and
safely.
I knew
And I'm
exactly how much you
deeply
paid for
honored
those
to
planes,
receive
too.
from you,
Paid
Egypt's
a lot,
highest state honor,
but you got a pretty good
the
deal.
Order of the Nile.
And they are
The
great
Nile
planes, and we
is
just appreciate
so
it. That was quite an
beautiful, so
escort in.
magnificent. It's
It
such a
was very
beautiful
impressive.
title, the Order
But
of
Air
the Nile.
Force
Thank you very
One
much, Mr.
was
President.
really, it was covered
Great
with
honor.
Egyptian desert just a
I
few
also
months
want to
ago.
give
If you
a
think
very
about it,
special
just a few
thanks
months
to
ago it
the
was
Emir of
Egyptian
Qatar,
desert,
a
and now
man
it was
who's
just a few
outstanding. He's
feet
been a
off
friend
our
of mine
window.
for a long time, long
And it
before
was a
politics,
spectacular
long
sight,
before
and I
politics,
appreciate it
and
very
he's a
much. Really. It was
fantastically
pretty
respected
good.
man.
We got our people by surprise.
His
I don't know if
Highness
they were
Sheikh
thrilled right
Tamim
at the
is,
beginning, but they were thrilled as we
respected by
as we
everybody.
sailed
He's
along
respected by
very calmly and safely. And I'm
everybody and in the
deeply
most
honored
positive
to
way,
receive from
not only
you,
because of
Egypt's
power,
highest
because
state
of his
honor,
heart. He's got a
the Order of
tremendous
the
heart.
Nile. The Nile
And he's
is
a great leader,
so
and his country loves him.
beautiful,
Thank
so
you very much for
magnificent.
being here.
It's
It's
such
an
a
honor.
beautiful title, the Order of the Nile. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Let me also express
Great
our
honor.
condolences to the Qataris on the
I
tragic
also want to
car
give
crash
a
that claimed
very
the
special
lives of their
thanks to
cherished
the Emir of
diplomats,
Qatar, a
some of
man
whom
who's
were known by our
outstanding. He's been a
people,
friend
and
of
they
mine
were
for a
supposed
long
to be incredible
time, long
people.
before
So please
politics,
extend our
long before politics.
sorrow
and
and
he's a
best wishes.
fantastically
That
respected
was
man.
tough. That was really tough.
His Highness Sheikh
On this extraordinary
is,
occasion, I also want to give
respected by
our
everybody. He's
sincere thanks
respected
to
by
President Erdogan
everybody
of
in
Turkey.
the most positive way, not only because of power, because of his heart. He's got a tremendous heart, and he's a great leader, and his country loves him. Thank you very much for being here.
And
It's an
usually
honor.
I come through. We just have a good relationship, but we have from the beginning.
Let me also express our condolences
wife,
to the
beautiful
Qataris
wife.
on the tragic car
It's great
crash
to be
that
with
claimed
you.
the
Always
lives of
there.
your
When I need
cherished
him, he's
diplomats,
always
some of
Thank you very
whom
much.
were known by our people, and they were supposed to be incredible people.
And I
So
also
please
want
extend
to
our
thank, I just spoke to him on
our
the
sorrow
phone.
and best wishes.
His Royal
It's-
Highness
that
Crown
was
Prince
tough. That
Mohammed,
was really
Saudi
tough.
Arabia, special friend of
On
mine.
this extraordinary occasion, I also want to
He's
give
come
our
so long and
sincere
so
thanks
far, and
to
he's doing a
President
fantastic
Erdogan
job
of
for his
Turkey.
country.
He's always there when
And
I
I want
need
to
him.
just
He's
thank
such
him.
a tough guy. He is tough
His
as he
Highness
can
Sheikh
be,
Mohammed
but we love him.
of
And
the
when they have a problem with you, they
Arab
always call me to
Emirates is
handle
here.
it.
Where?
And usually I come through. We just have a good relationship, but we have from the beginning.
He's not
And
here.
so I want to thank you
But
very
he's here
much.
in
And say hello
spirit.
to your
I
wife,
can tell you
beautiful
that.
wife.
And he's been another one. He's been
great to be with you.
absolutely
Always there.
incredible,
When I
and,
need
we
him, he's
appreciate it very
always
much.
there.
And,
Thank you very
His
much.
Majesty King Abdullah of Jordan.
And I
thank you
also
very
want
much.
to thank, I just spoke to him on the phone, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed, Saudi Arabia, special friend of mine.
Thank you very
Boy,
much.
He's
And you
come
really
so
have been a
long
great
and
helper. We
so
appreciate
far,
it.
and he's doing a fantastic job for his country.
Prime Minister
And I want to just thank
Sharif
him.
of Pakistan.
His Highness Sheikh
And also, I have to
Mohammed
say, my favorite
of
field
the
marshal
United
from Pakistan, who's
Arab
not here,
Emirates
but
is
the
here.
Prime Minister is
Where?
here, and you're going to
He's here
give his
someplace.
regards. Where are you?
Well, oh, he's not here. But he's here in spirit, I can tell you that. And he's been another one. He's been absolutely incredible, and we appreciate it very much. And
Thank you very
His
much.
Majesty King Abdullah
My
of
dear
Jordan. And thank you very
President Trump.
much, King Abdul of Jordan.
My
He's
dear
here.
brother,
Thank you.
President
Thank you.
of Egypt,
Thank you very much. And you really have been a great
Majesties,
helper. We appreciate it.
Highnesses,
Appreciate it. Prime Minister
Excellencies,
Sharif of
ladies and
Pakistan, and also I have to
Assalamu
say my favorite field
And a very
marshal
good
from
evening.
Pakistan, who's not here, but
Well,
the
I
Prime
would say
Minister is here, and you're going to give his regards.
Today is
Where
a-
are you?
one of the greatest days in contemporary
You want to
history,
say what you said to me the other day? And then-
because
would you like to say what
peace has been achieved after untiring efforts. Thank you very much. Efforts, my dear, led by President Trump, who is genuinely President, a man of peace, who has Egypt relentlessly and untiringly worked throughout these months, day in and day out, ladies and gentlemen, make this world, assalamu alaikum, a place to live a very good evening with peace and prosperity. Well, I would say today is that Pakistan, one of the greatest days had in contemporary history. President Donald Trump, because peace has been achieved Peace Prize after untiring for his outstanding, extraordinary contributions, led by first President Trump, stop war between who is India and genuinely Pakistan, a man of peace, ceasefire, who has, along with his relentlessly and untiringly and worked throughout these months, I would like day in and day out, nominate to make this world great president a place for to live with peace and prosperity. Because I genuinely feel, I would say that Pakistan, he is the most, had nominated and most President Donald Trump, wonderful candidate for Peace Prize, Nobel Peace Prize. He has brought not only for peace and outstanding, extraordinary contributions, millions of people to their lives, stop and war between here in India and Pakistan, Sharm el-Sheikh, and then achieving ceasefire, peace in GAZA, is saving wonderful millions of lives in the Middle East. Today, again, President, I would like to salute you, nominate for your great president, exemplary leadership for Nobel Peace Prize. And I think because I genuinely feel this world needed most that at this point the most time. World genuine, always remember and most as a man, wonderful candidate, everything for Peace Prize because he has brought not only peace in South Asia, I would like to thank millions of people, my very dear brother, their lives, Sheikh Tamim, here in Sharm el-Sheikh, who has really worked achieving very hard GAZA, along with others saving to achieve peace millions of lives in the Middle East. My very dear brother, Mr. President Tayyip Erdogan, I would like to salute you, His Majesty, for your King Abdullah, and of course my very dear brother, visionary leadership, Mohammed bin Zayed of UAE, and of course my very dear brother, this world Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and he has also been very, very helpful and contributed very valuably in this wonderful peace process. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank my very dear brother. Had it not been Sheikh Tamim, gentleman, he is Akh al-Shakik, who has really worked very hard, nuclear powers, along with others to achieve peace in this region. My very dear brother, President Tayyip Erdogan, the war His Majesty, escalated to level, King Abdullah, and of course my very dear brother, and Mohammed bin Zayed of UAE, and of course my very dear brother, Mr. President, Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and he has also been, I think, very, very helpful and contributed very valuably in this wonderful peace process. Except, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't want to take more of your time like this. Suffice to say, had it not been for this gentleman, not only, who knows, India and Pakistan are both nuclear powers.
Wow, I didn't expect
Had
that.
he not intervened along
Let's go
with his
home.
wonderful
Nothing
team,
more I have to say. Goodbye, everybody.
during those 4
That was
days,
really beautiful and
the war could have
delivered.
escalated
Wow.
to a level
Thank you very much.
who would have
Also with us
lived to
is
tell
President
what
Prabowo.
And similarly,
Very incredible
here
man.
in this
Of
part
Indonesia.
of the world, Middle East,
President.
Mr. President, your valuable contribution along with President Sisi, I think
Great job.
history will remember in golden words.
President Abbas
wouldn't
of
say
the Palestinian
more,
Authority. See, we have them all.
except
We have
God
them
bless
all.
you. God give you long life
Good.
to
Great.
serve like this.
Good to have
for all
you.
time to come. Thank you very much.
And so many others. I really have a list here. This first 3 rows and what's standing behind me, I don't know why they chose to stand, but it's there.
I didn't expect
They're going to be very famous
Let's
tomorrow.
go home.
all of them.
There's nothing more I have to say.
We have
Goodbye,
the Arab
everybody.
League is
That was really beautiful.
represented by His Excellency,
Wow.
and thank you very
Thank you
much
very much.
for
Also with us
being
is
here. Thank you very
President
much.
Prabowo
We have
Very
Armenia,
incredible man.
oh,
Indonesia.
and Azerbaijan.
President.
That's a little war that we stopped. That's a little war. There they are. Look at them. They're sitting. When I met with them, it was in the Oval Office. They fought for like 31 years or some
President
crazy
Abbas
number.
of the Palestinian
And they had one sitting on that
we
side
have
of the
them all.
Oval Office.
We
One sitting.
have
By
them
the time
all.
we finished in 1 hour, they were both hugging each other. And now
Great. Good
they're
to have
friends
you.
and they're getting along great. Look at it. So I
And
want to
so
thank
many
you both.
others.
That's
I
incredible.
really have a
Really
list here.
incredible.
This first three rows and what's standing behind me. I
So you
don't
have
know why they
Armenia
chose
and
to
you
stand,
have
but
Bahrain.
it's
You have Canada.
They're going to be very famous
It's so
tomorrow.
great to have, in fact,
We have the Arab League. is
President called and he wanted to know
represented by His Excellency.
if it's
and
worthwhile.
thank
He
you
knew
very much
exactly what it was. He knew the importance.
being here. Thank you very
Where's
much.
Canada, by the way? Where
We
are
have
you?
Armenia.
Oh, he knew the importance
and
of this. He
Azerbaijan.
said, I want to be there.
That's a little war that
So
we
many people
stopped.
have done that. They called.
That's
they
a
heard
little
about
war.
it.
There they are.
And
Look
these
at
are
them.
not
They're
people that
sitting
can do
when I
that
met
very
with
easily.
them,
They have pretty big
It
schedules.
was in
to
the
put
Oval
on.
Office.
The most powerful people.
They fought for like 31
And,
years or
I
some
appreciate you
crazy
being
number.
here very much.
And they had one sitting on that side of the Oval Office, one
Fantastic.
sitting. By the time we finished
And,
in 1 hour,
Cyprus,
they were both hugging each
Egypt,
other. And now
The
they're
European
friends and they're
Union.
getting along
It's a
great.
lot
Look
of
at them.
countries.
So I want to thank you
France.
both. That's incredible.
Thank you very
Really
much, Emmanuel.
Incredible.
I would imagine Emmanuel standing someplace behind me.
So you have Armenia and you have
I can't
Bahrain.
believe it. You're
you have
taking
Canada.
a low-key approach today.
It's so great to have, in fact,
He's my friend.
That's
President
great.
called and
Good
he wanted
job.
to know.
Thank you very
much, Emmanuel.
if it's worthwhile.
Germany,
He knew exactly
the,
what it was. He knew
new
the
Chancellor of
importance.
Germany is.
Where's
He
Canada,
is,
by the way? Where are you?
He's easy to spot
Where
because
are
he's
you?
very tall.
He knew the
He's very
importance
smart
of this.
and he's
He
doing a
said,
fantastic
I want to be there.
job for his country.
So many
Appreciate it
people
very
have done
much,
that.
and
They called.
congratulations.
They heard
a big
about
election.
it.
That was a big
And these
one.
are not people that can do that
That
very
was
easily.
gonna
They have pretty
change
big
things.
schedules
Greece,
to put it in.
we have
The most
Greece.
powerful people.
We have Hungary.
And I appreciate you being
Victor.
here.
Where is
very
Victor?
much.
Victor, Victor. We
Fantastic.
love Victor.
Fantastic.
Victor, I call
And
him.
Cyprus,
You know, I put the little
Egypt,
the little accent on it. You
the
are
European
fantastic,
Union,
all right?
it's a
I
lot
know
of
people
countries.
don't agree with me. but
France.
I'm the only one that
Thank you
matters.
very
what he-
much,
You
Emmanuel.
are fantastic. He's
I
a
would
great
imagine
leader.
Emmanuel standing
I endorsed him
someplace.
the last election he had, and he won by
I
28
can't believe
points.
it. You're taking a low-key
So,
approach today.
You're going to do even better this time. I hope you have
He's my
another
friend.
election, and you're gonna
That's
do
great. Good
We
job.
appreciate
Thank you very
it. We're
much,
behind you
Emmanuel.
100%. That's Hungary.
Germany,
India.
new
is
Chancellor of Germany
a great
is
country with a
he
very
is,
good friend of mine at the top.
He's easy
and
to spot because he's very tall.
He's just
And he's very
done a
smart, and he's doing a
fantastic job, and
fantastic job for his country. Appreciate it.
I think
very
that
much. And
Pakistan and
congratulations,
India
a
are
big
gonna
election. That was a big
went
one.
very nicely together.
That was going to
Right?
change things. Greece, we have Greece. We have Hungary.
That's not a very.
Oh,
that's-
Victor, where is
They
Victor?
are.
Victor,
They are.
Victor. We love Victor.
And they're two great, I tell you, leaders.
Victor, I
great
call
leaders,
them.
as far as I'm
Put
concerned.
the little accent
Indonesia,
on it. You are
we covered, and
fantastic.
I just want to
I know
say
a lot
that
of people don't agree with me.
it's
but
a big, that's
I'm
a
the
big
only one
country,
that
a
matters
powerful
what it-
country.
You
Does
are fantastic.
unbelievably
He's
well.
a great
It's great
leader.
to have you.
I endorsed him the
Iraq, we
last
have
election
Iraq
he had, and he won by
with lots
28
of oil.
points.
They have so much oil, they don't know
So,
what to do with it.
You're going to do
It's a
even better
big
this
problem
time.
when you have so much, you have no
another
idea what to
election,
do with it.
and you're
So
gonna
thank you
do
very
great,
much.
and we appreciate it.
Thank
And we're
you very
behind you
much.
100%.
Italy,
That's Hungary.
We have
India,
a woman, a young woman
is
who's
a great country with
I'm not
a
allowed
very
to say
good
it
friend of
'cause
mine at the
usually
top.
it's the end
and
of your political career if you say it. She's a beautiful
he's
young
just,
woman. Now,
done
if
a
you use the word
fantastic
beautiful
job,
in the
and,
United States
I
about a
think that
woman, that's the
Pakistan
end
and
of your
India are
political
gonna
career. But I'll take my
live
chances.
very nicely together.
Where is she?
Right?
There she is. You don't mind being called beautiful.
She's-
That's not a very. That's. We appreciate
They
it.
are. They are.
She wanted to be here, and she's
And they're two
incredible,
great,
and they
I tell you,
really
leaders,
respect her.
great leaders,
in Italy.
as far
She's-
as I'm concerned.
She's a very successful.
Indonesia,
very
we
successful
covered, and
politician.
I just want to say that
We have.
it's a big, that's a
Norway?
big country, a
Uh-huh,
powerful
Norway.
country.
Yeah,
Does
Norway.
unbelievably well, and it's
What
great to
happened
have
in
you.
Norway? What happened?
Iraq, we have Iraq.
With lots of
Where's
oil.
Norway?
They have so much oil, they don't know what to do with it. We have Johnny.
That's a big problem
We're
when
going
you
to
have
the
so
World
much, you
Cup. I
have
can
no
tell you
idea what
that.
to
Where's
do with
Norway?
it. So thank you very much.
I don't think he wants to stand.
Thank you
these
very
men.
much. Italy,
Well, we have no.
we have a woman, a young
Oman.
woman who's,
again,
I'm not allowed to say
we
it
have
because
Paraguay.
usually it's the end of your political
have,
career if you say it. She's a beautiful
really
young woman.
fantastic
now, if you use the word beautiful in the
representative
United States
from Saudi Arabia.
about a woman,
Thank you
that's
very
the end
much.
of your political
I'll tell
career,
you
but
what,
I'll take my chances.
And this time we'll get you the best seat. He always gets the best seat. He deserves the best seat. But what a great place it is. Spain.
Appreciate it. With Spain. She wanted to be here, and she's incredible, and they really
you guys working on him with respect to the GDP?
She's a very successful,
We'll
very
get close.
successful
We'll get close,
politician.
but Fantastic job you're doing.
Norway?
And,
Norway.
UAE,
Norway.
which is great.
What happened,
United
Norway?
Kingdom.
What happened?
Where's the United Kingdom? Where's
Norway? Where is he? We have Johnny. We're going to the World Cup. I can tell you that. Where's Norway?
These people all came
I
in
don't
like
think he wants to stand. Oh,
20-minute notice.
There we have Norway.
And I think it's fantastic.
Oman.
And we have so many others.
Again.
And just so many
We
others.
have Paraguay.
It's such a compliment to what we're doing, because what we've
Really
done is something
fantastic
very unique and very
representative
special. So
from Saudi Arabia. Thank you very
the
much.
wealthiest and
I'll
most
tell you what,
powerful
and this
group
time
of
we'll get you the
nations
best
ever
seat.
assembled
He always
at
gets the best
one
seat.
time,
He deserves
which is
the
a big
best
thing.
seat.
We have
What a
achieved
great place
together
it
in
is.
recent days
Spain.
a change that really is
Spain.
historic, and it's going to be remembered forever.
Are you
And I
guys
want to
working on
thank
him with respect to
the American
GDP?
team for their amazing work, and I
We'll
want to
get
thank.
close. We'll get close.
I think
but
he'll go down as the
fantastic
greatest
job you're
Secretary of
doing.
State in the history of our
And,
country. I really believe that. Marco. I
UAE,
wouldn't say it, Marco Rubio,
which
I
is
wouldn't say
great.
it. Yeah, maybe I will.
United Kingdom. Where's United?
You're doing a
Kingdom?
great job. I'll tell you, he's on course to do it. We've done a lot of work in 9 months. We've done a lot of work. I say that, 1 year ago, a little more, 1 year ago,
20-minute notice.
and I think it's
America,
fantastic.
and we have so many others,
America
and
was
just so many others.
I
And
say it was a dead country.
it's such a compliment to
The
what
king
we're
told
doing,
me,
because what we've
and I
done
used
is
that-
something very
he
unique
said,
and very
"Sir,
special.
1 year
So
ago, it was a dead
it's perhaps
country. Today, you have the hottest country
the
anywhere in
wealthiest
the
and
world.
most
and it is.
powerful
It's the hottest country.
group
So
of
many
nations
investors
ever
are here.
assembled at
We have over
one
$17
time, which is a
trillion
big thing.
being
We
invested.
have
in
achieved
the United
together
States,
in
which
recent
is
days
a record
change
that nobody
really
has
is
ever
historic,
beaten. I don't think
and it's
anybody
going to
will.
be
And we still
remembered
have
forever. And I
4
want to
months to
thank
go before it's a
the
year.
American
so.
team for
So
their
in,
amazing
8
work,
months,
and I
we
want to
have
thank.
over 17
I
trillion.
think
We're
he'll
actually
go
very
down
close
as the
to 18
greatest
trillion
Secretary of
dollars.
State
There's
in the
never been,
history
as
of
an
our country.
example,
I
the
really believe
previous
that, Marco. I wouldn't say
administration had
Marco
less than
Rubio. I
$1
wouldn't say
trillion
it.
over
maybe
4
I will.
years. We have we're close to
You're
18.
doing a
We're close
great
to
job.
breaking
I'll tell you, he's
$18
on,
trillion dollars in 8
He's
months.
on course to
It's
do it.
pretty
We've
amazing.
done a lot of work
No
in 9
country's
months.
ever done that.
We've done a lot of
I
work.
want to also
say
thank
that,
Special Envoy Steve
1 year ago, a
Witkoff
little
and
more.
my son-in-law
1
and
year
a great
ago,
guy, Jared Kushner. And I even
America,
have
the
my
United
daughter
States of
here,
America
Ivanka.
was a-
Ivanka, please stand
I
up.
say it was a
Ivanka's
dead
here.
country.
Wow.
The king told me, and I used that. He said, "Sir,
Thank you.
1
Thank
year
you,
ago,
Ivanka.
it was a
We
dead
have a
country.
great
Today,
team,
you have
and
the
we have,
hottest
as you
country
know,
anywhere in the world.
General
And it is.
Raisin
It's the
Kane.
hottest
We
country.
have
So many
John
investors are
Ratcliffe. We
here.
have
We have
Tom
over
Barrett. We
$17
have
trillion
really
being
a lot
invested
of
in
good
the United
talent. We
States,
have
which
Pete
is
Hegseth, who's
a record that
now
nobody
Department
has
of War,
ever beaten. I don't think
as opposed to
anybody will.
Department
And we
of
still have
Defense. We made a little change.
4 months to go
Somehow I
before
like the
it's a
name
year.
better. So do you. So do a lot
So
of
in
people.
8 months, we
But the
have
momentous
over 17
breakthrough that
trillion. We're actually
here
very
to
close
celebrate
$18
tonight is
trillion.
more than the
Has never been
end
as an
of the war
example
in
of the
Gaza.
previous
With God's help,
administration
it'll
had
be the
less
new
than $1
beginning
trillion
for
over
an
4
entire
years. We have
beautiful Middle East.
We're close to 18.
From
We're
this
close to
moment
breaking
forward, we can
18
build a
trillion
region
dollars
that's
in 8
strong and
months.
stable and
It's pretty
prosperous
amazing.
and united
No
in
country's ever done
rejecting the path
I
of
want to
terror
also thank Special
once and
Envoy
for all. We
Steve
wanna
Witkoff and
get rid of the
my
terror
son-in-law and
get
a great
onto other
guy,
things.
Jared
There are many
Kushner.
other things in life.
And I even have my daughter
The
here,
final sprint
Ivanka.
to this
Ivanka,
deal
please
began less
stand
than
up.
3
Ivanka's
weeks
here.
ago
Wow.
on the sidelines of the United Nations in New York. I met with many of the people.
Thank you.
in this
Thank you,
room.
Ivanka. We have
And
a
it
great
all just
team, and
started
we have,
coming
as you
together.
know,
I've known so
General
many of you
Raisin
for so
Kane.
long.
We
You're
have
friends of
John
mine. You're great
Ratcliffe.
people.
We have
I have a
Tom
couple I don't
Barrett.
like
We
in
have
particular,
really a
but
lot of
I won't tell you
good
who.
talent.
I have
We
actually a
have
few
Pete
of them I
Hegseth,
don't like at
who's
all.
now Department
But
of
you'll
War.
never find out who
as
they
opposed
are.
to Department of Defense.
Well,
We made a
maybe you
little
will
change.
come to think
Somehow
of it.
I like the name better.
But
so
I have
do you,
most
so
of
do a
you
lot
I
of
like
people.
a lot, and I
But the
respect
momentous
a lot.
breakthrough
Maybe
that
that's
we're
more
here to
important. We
celebrate
listened
tonight
and
is more
we
than the
exchanged ideas
end of
and
the
we
war
kept
in
pushing
Gaza.
forward
With
until
God's
the job
help,
was done.
it'll be
And
the
first
new beginning
steps
for
to peace are
an
always the
entire
hardest.
beautiful
And
Middle
today
East.
we've taken them and we've
From
put
this
them all
moment
together,
forward,
and
we
we've
can
come
build
up
a
with this
region
beautiful mix
strong and stable and
like nobody
prosperous
thought
and
was
united
possible.
in
And as you know,
rejecting the
I
path
just
of
come
terror
from Israel. It
once
was an
and for all.
amazing
We
day
want
to
to
watch the
get
hostages
rid of the
come in
terror and get on
and
to
to
other
watch
things.
all
There are
of the
many
other
other
things
things
and
in
do all
life
of
that
the
is so
other
good.
things that we did.
The final sprint to
And
this deal
like all of
began
us
less
here
than
this
3
evening,
weeks
these
ago
early
on the
people
people are overjoyed that the United Nations
the war is
in
ended.
New York.
Many of you have had dancing in the streets. They had dancing in the streets.
And it all just started
dancing
coming together.
for weeks now.
I've known so many of you for so long. Your friends
it
of
was
mine,
even
you're
a
great people.
possibility.
I have a couple I don't
They're
like.
related at the
particularly, but
arrival
I
of
won't tell
the
you who. I have
hostages and
actually a few
excited
of
to
them I
begin
don't
this new
like at all.
chapter for the entire region.
You'll
and it's
never
going
find
to
out
be
who
that.
they are.
are going to be
maybe
great
you will
partners,
come
and
to
I
the
hope
committee.
everybody's going to
But I have
join
most of
the
you who I like
Abraham
a lot, and I
Accord.
respect
I like to
a
say
lot.
the
Maybe that's more important.
Avraham.
We listened.
I love Avraham.
We exchanged ideas,
But
and we
somehow it
kept
doesn't
pushing
sound
forward
as good
until
when
the
I
job
say it
was
as it
done.
does
And
when
first
some of my other
steps
friends
to
say
peace
it
are
is
always
from
the
the
hardest.
region.
And
But we're
today
gonna
we've
get a lot of
taken them
people
and
joining
putting
the
them all
Abraham
together.
Accords.
We've
We have
come
the
up
four
with this
great
beautiful mix
nations that did it
like
early
nobody
on,
thought
and
was
they stayed with
possible.
it.
And as you know,
and then you had the Biden
I've just come from
administration,
Israel.
which
It was an
is
amazing
the worst
day to watch the
administration in the
hostages
history of
come
our
in
country, and obviously
and to
they
watch
did
all of
nothing
the
of
other
that and
things and
anything
do all
else.
of the other things that we
And
did.
so it stayed at 4, and
And
now a lot
like
of people,
all of us
even
here
today,
this
they're talking
evening,
about
the
all
Israeli
joining
people
up.
are overjoyed
So
that
many
the
people
war
have
is
talked to me
ended.
about
Many
that.
of you have had
It's gonna
dancing
be a
in the
great
streets.
tribute
They had
to
dancing in the streets.
really the United States.
And
I
they've
mean,
been dancing
the United
for
States
weeks
has
now.
worked
Once
very
they
hard
heard
in the
about
Middle
this
East, so it
and
would
they
be a
heard that
tribute
it
to
was
us
even a possibility.
and to Jared and to Steve.
They're
and
elated
to
at
all of
the
people,
arrival
Marco,
of
all
the
people that have
hostages
worked
and
so hard
excited
on
to
that.
begin this new chapter
And it
for
really
the
is going to
entire
bring,
region.
it's going to
and it's going
guarantee
to be that,
that it all stays together.
are going to be
You're gonna-
great partners.
and you're going
I
to do
hope
well.
everybody's
Because the
going
four
to
nations
join
do very
the
well. I mean,
Abraham Accord. I like to
they're
say
wealthy.
but Avraham.
They're a lot
I
wealthier
love
because
Avraham.
of it. So I hope everybody's
But
now
somehow it
joining
doesn't
up. Now
sound
we
as
have no
good when I
excuses.
say it
We
as
don't
it
have a
does when
Gaza.
some of my other
And we
friends
don't
say
have
it
an Iran
to
as
from
an
the
excuse.
region. That was a good
But
excuse.
we're going to get a lot of people
joining
joining.
the Abraham Accords.
All
We have
the
four
momentum
great
now is toward a
nations
great,
that did it
glorious,
early
and
on,
lasting
and they
peace.
stayed with it.
And our
And
commitment
then you had
to
the Biden
fulfilling the
administration,
20-point
which
plan we
is
developed
the
together
worst
will
administration
be
in the
the
history of our
crucial
country, and
foundation for
obviously
achieving that
they did
bright
nothing of
future,
that
and
and
it's being
anything
worked
else.
on right now
And
as we
so
speak. And
it's
we're
stated for
actually
now,
in
a lot of
stage
people
3
even
and
today
4.
that
It's not going to be
talking about
just
all
divided
joining up.
down so simply.
So many
We
people
can
have
be
talked to me
long
about that,
advanced
and
on some
it's
of the
going to be a
things that
great
we say we're
tribute
going to
to
do.
really the
We
United
can take
States.
them out of
I mean,
order in a
the United
positive
States has
way.
worked
We've
very
shown
hard in the Middle East.
how
So
it can
would
be
a tribute
done
to
with
us
responsible
and
nations
to Jared
like the
and
people
to
in this
Steve
room,
and to
to
all of the
incredible
people,
in
Marco,
this
all
room,
of the
setting
people that have
aside
worked
their
so hard on
differences,
that.
seeking common ground.
And it really is going to
and
bring, it's going
pursuing
to
a better world
guarantee
for all of us.
that it all stays
And
together.
that spirit's
You're
my
gonna-
dream, that
and
we
you're
all
going to do well
get
because the
together
four
and
nations do very
enjoy
well. I mean, they do
our life. and
extremely.
We're going to
they're
put
wealthy,
some of you on the board
they're
of
a lot
peace.
wealthier because of
Everybody
it. So
wants
I
to
hope
be on the
everybody's
board
now
of peace. They
joining
said,
up.
would
Now
you
we
be
have
the
no
chairman? I
excuses.
said,
We
I'm
don't
pretty
have a
busy
Gaza.
too.
And we don't have
whatever we can
Iran
do to
as
have
an
peace in the
excuse.
Middle
That was a
East,
good
it's worth
excuse,
it. But
we don't have
everybody
that
wants to
anymore.
go on the board of peace, so we're
All
probably
the
going to
momentum
enlarge
now
it.
is
We're
toward
gonna
a
get
great, glorious,
the leaders,
and
the top
lasting
people,
peace,
the top
and
leaders.
our
They wanna be
commitment
on
to
the board of
fulfilling
peace.
the
A beautiful-
20-point plan we
a beautiful
developed
term.
together will
At first I
be
wasn't
the
sure, and
crucial
then I realized how
foundation for
beautiful it
achieving
is.
that bright future.
And for the people of
it's being
Gaza,
worked on
the
right now
focus
as we
now must
speak, and
be
we're
on restoring
actually
the
in
basics
stage
of a
3
good
and
life.
4. It's not going to be
We have a lot of money
divided
coming into
down so
Gaza, and
simply.
a lot of
We're rebuilding
rebuilding
and building
long
It's not
advanced
so much
on some of the
rebuilding,
things
it's
that
really
we said we're
building.
going to do. Cleaning up
We can
and
take them
building
out of order in a
I'm pleased to
positive way,
announce
and
that
we've
numerous
shown
countries of
how
great
it can be
wealth and
done
power
with
and
responsible
dignity
nations
have come
like the
forward
people
to
in
me
this room
just
It's
today and over the last
people
week
in this room setting
to say
aside
they want to
their
help
differences,
in the
seeking
reconstruction
common
of
ground,
Gaza,
and pursuing
putting
a better
up whatever
world
money
for
is
all of us.
necessary. And the
And
money
that spirit's
is,
my dream that
of
we
course,
all
it's a lot of money,
get
but it's not
together
much
and
compared to the
enjoy
value or the wealth
our
of
life.
these
And
tremendous
we're going to put
countries.
some of you
And
on
they
the
are
board of
ensuring
peace.
stability
Everybody
and
wants to be
success
on
in
the board of
Middle
peace.
East.
They
So
said, "Would you
when
be
you
the
think
chairman?"
about
I
it,
said,
it's
"I'm
a
pretty
very,
busy
very
too."
small amount
But
of money.
whatever we can do to have peace in the Middle East, it's worth it. But everybody wants to go on the board of peace, so
commitments
we're
are made.
probably
I'm
going to
going
enlarge it.
to
We're
let
going
the
to
world
get
know
the leaders,
who's
the top
doing
people,
it,
the
because
top
they really
leaders that
deserve
wanna be
great
on the
credit
board
for
of
doing
peace.
it.
A
And
beautiful,
they're
a
gonna
beautiful
do
term.
something that's
At first
really
I wasn't
monumental.
sure, and then I
This is a
realized how
monumental
beautiful
day.
it
This
is.
is a monumental
And
moment
for the people
in
of Gaza,
history of the world.
focus
Beyond
now
the Middle
must
East.
be on restoring the
We've all
basics of a
agreed
good
that
life.
supporting
We have a lot of
Gaza
money
must
coming
be
into
done
Gaza,
to
and a lot of
lift up the
rebuilding
people
and building.
themselves,
It's not
but
so much rebuilding,
we
it's really
don't
building.
want to fund anything
Cleaning
having
up
to do with
and
the
building.
bloodshed,
I'm
hatred,
pleased to
or
announce
terror,
that numerous
as
countries
has
of
happened
great
in the
wealth and
past.
power
And for
and
the same
dignity
reason,
have come forward
we're
to
also
me
agreed that
just today
Gaza's
and over the last
reconstruction
week
requires
to
that
say
it
they
be
want to help in the reconstruction
demilitarized
of Gaza,
and that a new, honest
putting up
civilian
whatever
police
money is
force must be
necessary.
allowed
And
to
the
create
money is,
a safe
of
condition
course,
for
it's
the
a lot of
people
money, but it's not
in
much
Gaza.
compared to the value
As I
or
said
the wealth
earlier,
of
I
these
intend to be a
tremendous
partner in
countries.
securing a
And
better
they are
future.
ensuring
We're going to
stability
be
and
working,
success
you're
in
going to
the
be
Middle
working
East.
with
So
the United States.
when you think
and,
about it, it's a
we're
very,
going to
very
make sure
small
that the
amount of
Middle East
money
is going to be a
necessary,
safe and
relatively
secure
speaking.
place. It's a very important place
And
in
as
the world.
those
Means
commitments
so
are
much.
made,
So
I'm
many people
going
have
to
let
let
the
the
Middle
world
East
know
and this has
who is
been
doing
going
it,
for
because
many,
they
many
really deserve
decades. I've
great
read it
credit
many
for doing
times
it.
that
And
World
they're gonna
War
do
III will begin
something
in the
that's
Middle
really
East. It's not
monumental.
going to
This is a
happen. That's not
monumental
gonna
day.
happen.
This is a
It was
monumental
a time
moment
that you
in
would
the
have thought it could
history
have,
of the
but it's not
world
gonna
beyond
happen.
the Middle
It won't
East.
be World War III, hopefully
We've
at
all
all.
agreed that
But it's not going to
supporting
start in the
Gaza
Middle
must
East. We're not
be
going to have a
done
World
to
War
lift
III if
up
we're
the people
smart. Never
themselves,
be a
but
World War III.
we
don't want to fund
begins right
anything
here
having
and
to do
right
with
now
bloodshed,
from
hatred,
ancient
or
times.
terror,
This region has been
as has happened in the past,
and for the same
mixed
reason.
with
We're
respect
also
to people,
agreed that
culture,
Gaza's
religions,
reconstruction requires that it be
all of the different
demilitarized
elements of
and that a
national
new, honest
characters,
civilian
unlike
police force
maybe
must be
anywhere
allowed
else
to
on
create
earth. And
a
for
safe condition for the
3,000
people
years, there's been
in Gaza.
conflict.
As
For
I said
whatever
earlier,
reason, there's been
I intend
tremendous
to be a
conflict,
partner in
always
securing
conflict.
a better future.
But today, for
We're
the
going
first
to
time
be
anyone can
working-
remember,
we're
we
gonna be
have a
working
once-in-a-lifetime
with the United
chance
States,
to put
and
the old
we're
feuds
going to
and bitter
make sure
hatreds
that the
behind
Middle
us.
East is going to be a
That's
safe
why so
and
many
secure
people in
place.
this
It's a
room,
very important place in the world.
they didn't get
means
along.
so much. There were so
Some
many
did, some
people who
didn't,
said
but
the
they're
Middle
getting
East.
along now. This has
This
brought
has
the people
been going
together. This is
for
the
many,
first
many
time the
decades. I've
Middle
read
East
it many
crisis has
times
brought
that
people together
World
as
War
opposed to
III will
driving them
begin
apart.
in the Middle East. It's not going
And
to
to
happen.
declare
That's
that
not
our
gonna
future
happen.
will not
There
be
was a
ruled
time
by
that you
the
would have thought
fights
it
of
could
the
have, but it's
generations
not gonna
past,
happen.
which
It
is
won't
foolish.
be World War III.
So together,
hopefully at
let us
all.
continue in
But
the
it's not going to
spirit of
start in the Middle East.
cooperation
We're
and
not going to have a
goodwill that
World
has
War III. If
finally
we're
brought
smart.
us
Never
to
be a
this
World War
incredible,
III.
historic
Our work begins
breakthrough.
right here and
If
right
we
now.
do
From
together,
ancient times, this region
we will
has been
reach
extraordinarily
the Middle East's incredible
mixed
destiny, a safe
with
and
respect to
prosperous
people,
and beautiful
culture,
crossroads
religions,
of culture and commerce.
faith
All
in
of the
humanity
different
and elements
geographic
of national
center. This will be
characters,
the
unlike
geographic
maybe
center of the
anywhere
world.
else on earth. And
So I just
for
want to thank everybody for
3,000 years,
being here.
there's
I want to
been
thank you all for
conflict. For
what you've
whatever
done
reason,
and for
there's been
this
tremendous
quick
conflict,
notice. It all
always
came
conflict.
together just
But
at
today,
one
for the
little
first time
period, it
anyone
just
can remember,
came
we have a
together.
once-in-a-lifetime chance to put
The greatest deals
old
happen that
feuds and
way.
bitter
I
hatreds
do anything
behind
about
us, and
deals. That's all I've done.
That's
all
why
my
so
life
many
is
people
deals.
in this room,
The greatest deals just sort of happened.
they didn't get along.
And that's what happened
Some
right
did,
here.
some
And maybe
didn't,
this
but
is
they're
going to be the
getting along now.
greatest
This has
deal
brought
of
the
them
people
all, not
together.
just
This is the first time
nation
the
building, not
Middle
just
East crisis
having
has
to do
brought
with
people
this
together
or
as opposed to driving them apart.
the political whims.
And to
This will
declare
be
that our
maybe the
future
greatest
will
deal
not
of
be
them all,
ruled by the
period.
fights of the
And I want to thank
generations
all of
past,
you and all
which
of
is
these
foolish.
great nations. And
So together,
this
let us
region
continue in
for
the
what it's
spirit
gone
of
through
cooperation and goodwill.
all
that
of the
has
fights it's
finally
had,
brought us
life
to
over
this
death, and
incredible
hope over
historic
strife, and
breakthrough.
harmony over
If we
hatred.
do
That's
together,
what we want. We want it to be that way
we will
because
reach
together we're going
the
to
Middle East
forge a
incredible
magnificent,
destiny,
great,
safe
and enduring
prosperous
peace.
and beautiful
I
crossroads
want to
of
just end by
culture and
saying,
commerce.
God bless you
Faith
all.
in
God
humanity
bless
and
the Middle East.
geographic
God bless
center.
your
This will be the
countries, and God
geographic
bless you.
center of
Thank
the
you very
world.
much, everybody.
So I just want to thank everybody
Thank you
for
very much.
being here. I want to thank you all for what you've done and for this quick notice. It all came together just at one
Thank you
little
very much.
period. It just came
So if we could
together.
ask the media to leave, and
greatest
we're going to have
deals
a little
happen that way.
conversation
You
with
do
all of
anything
these
about
great
deals,
leaders,
that's all
which
I've done all
will
my
take
life
5
is
minutes.
deals.
And
The
we'll
greatest deals
just
just sort of
talk for a couple of
happen.
minutes. But if we
And
could
that's
ask the
what
media
happened
to
right
leave,
here, and maybe
would be
this is going to
great.
be the greatest
Thank you
deal
very
of them
much.
all, not just
Thank you.
nation building, not just having to do with this or the
Thank you.
political whims. This will be maybe the greatest deal of them all, period. And I want to thank all of you and all of these great nations and this region for what it's gone through and all of the fights it's had, or life over death and hope over strife and harmony over hatred. That's what we want. We want it to be that way because together we're going to forge a magnificent, great, and enduring peace. I want to just end by saying, God bless you all. God bless the Middle East. God bless your countries, and God bless you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So if we could ask the media to leave, and we're going to have a little conversation with all of these great leaders, which will take 5 minutes, and we'll just talk for a couple of minutes. But if we could ask the media to leave, would be great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Can you come back?
I'm glad you upgraded me to president.
Oh, did I say?
Great stuff. Get out of here, and all I need is those cables unplugged. Only buttons. Yeah, you will unplug my cables.
Tu peux te débrancher avant. Tu peux débrancher le mien aussi. Oui, là. Merci beaucoup.
So thank you, everybody.
Oui.
So to the leaders, I just want to thank you very much for being here. When we meet again, we're going to be drawing some names. If you want to get involved with the board of peace, you'll let us know. And I just want to thank everybody. This is really a special occasion. Thank you all very much. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you very much.
شكله مش عايز يلبس. تفهم انت ايه كده؟ وي وي
they started to have his long speech after Netanyahu and the other in Israel today, or in occupied Palestine today, he started to tell them, I think it would be very worse for you if you continued for the next year or next 2 years. And it was negating with what he praised them in the beginning. And he knows, because, you know, he's a businessman. And also don't forget that via attacking Qatar recently, and then the flotilla members who were embracing this peaceful intention and trying to beat the blockade over Gaza and the maltreatment that already offered to them via this, you know, the IDF and the others, I think it made Israel losing its ethical, you know, cover worldwide. And it was very difficult for them. And also all the experts in the United States who mentioned, you know, the stupidity of Israel just to attack Doha a few weeks ago, or by the beginning of September. It was also another big sin for the Zionist entity that put them under, you know, pressure from the West, because that would affect the relationship between America and the allies in the region, especially the Gulf states. And as he said, that is a very close friend, the friends of Qatar and so on. That was the opportunity that already the Arab and the Islamic world already, you know, took the chance and met in Qatar for this urgent Arab and Islamic summit over there. And after that, there was a good steps from Egypt, and Egypt has the strongest speech of such, you know, summit in this regard, as far as they remember. And then a lot of movements and a lot of steps have been taken positively in that respect.
From the dawn of civilization, Egypt has been a storyteller to the world. Its monuments, its art, and its timeless wisdom continue to shape human identity. Every stone, every inscription, every legacy teaches us a lesson. At the crossroads of continents, this is a land where civilizations met